I invite you to begin by settling into a position that feels supportive for your body as it is today in this exact moment. If it feels okay, gently close your eyes or soften your gaze and take one slow breath in and a slow breath out. Again, breathing in and breathing out. You don't have to change anything about your experience right now. Just allow yourself to be here as you are. You've been carrying a heavy story, a story that says your worth is tied to what you produce, what you accomplish, how independent you are, how much you can do. And as your body has changed, that story has gotten louder. Maybe it says, I'm not as capable, I'm a burden, I'm not who I used to be. It tells you your value has decreased. Rather than arguing with or fighting those thoughts, just notice them. Notice the tone of them. Notice where you feel them in your body. And as you do, see if you can gently say to yourself, I'm noticing the thought that my worth depends on what I can do. Again, just noticing, not arguing, also not agreeing, creating a little space. Now I'd like to invite you to consider something deeper. Before you ever achieved anything, before you earned a degree, built a career, helped someone, met someone else's expectations, when you were an infant, unable to walk, unable to produce, and completely dependent on others, were you worthy then? Take a moment with that. If a newborn had to earn love through productivity, none of us would survive. Worth was never something you achieved. It was something you were given, simply by being human. And that hasn't changed. Your body has changed, your abilities have changed, and your daily life has changed. But your inherent worth has not changed. We live in a culture that confuses productivity with value, that praises independence and quietly devalues need. But needing help does not erase dignity. Being slower does not erase importance, and having limits does not erase humanity. Think about it. If someone you loved had become ill or injured or in some way disabled, would you see them as less worthy? Or perhaps would you see their courage, their grief, their humanity? See if you can offer yourself even a fraction of that same compassion. Not all of it, maybe just start with a crumb. And if it feels authentic and accessible, place a hand somewhere on your body, maybe your chest, your shoulder, your abdomen, and gently say, either silently or out loud, I am worthy even now. I am worthy even when I cannot produce. I am worthy even when I need help. I am worthy in this exact body. Notice what happens when you say that. Does your mind try to argue? Does it soften? Does it feel neutral? Whatever shows up is okay. This isn't about forcing a particular belief. It's about planting a seed. There is a difference between function and worth. Function can, and inevitably does, change. Worth does not. Function exists on a spectrum. It can fluctuate with injury, illness, aging. Worth, however, is constant. Even on the hardest days, the days when mobility feels frustrating, when fatigue wins, when you measure yourself against maybe how you used to function in your life, your worth is intact. Not broken, not reduced, not gone, intact. If it feels okay, picture yourself as you are right now. Not the past version of you or not a future version you imagine, just you, today. Imagine looking at yourself the way a deeply loving and wise person would. What might they notice about you? Your persistence, your adaptability, the way you keep showing up, the vulnerability it takes to grieve, the strength it takes to rebuild. Let those qualities resonate, even if your mind says that doesn't count. It counts. You are more than what you produce, more than how fast you move, more than how independent you are. I know that cliche, but it's true. You're a human being, not a human doing. And your worth was never something you had to earn, and it never will be. Take one more slow breath in, and as you breathe out, gently repeat to yourself, I am inherently worthy. One more breath, letting that sentence rest somewhere inside you, even if it feels fragile or quiet. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to open and carry this message with you as you move forward throughout your day. Your abilities may evolve, your body may change, your productivity may rise and fall, but your worth remains steady, always.